Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Breakdown Live here at PR Tacos Palace and Margaritaville Bar. Margarita Bar, not Margaritaville. That's where I work. What's going on, baby?
Not much.
Here with host John Chaney.
Pat LoBianco.
Hey, and check out our new mics. We get to, eat them while we talk.
This is, yeah.
It's different. It's different. I like it like
different.
this.
I mean, hopefully everybody can hear us out there.
Yeah.
You can't hear us?
Can't hear me? Hey,
Are you
we'll
serious? You
turn
can't
up
hear
the
me?
speaker a little bit. Here, hold on. Let me see if I could turn it up. I don't know. No.
Oh.
It's buried. Why don't you hit that little button over there? We'll turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe so. If you can't hear me.
No, you won't be able to, John. You got to do it right on the speaker. Right on the speaker, right? Is there?
So right down
it's
there?
getting louder.
I don't know.
I think I got louder.
You did? I don't know. They said they couldn't hear me. That's surprised. Normally everybody can hear me.
Yeah, you just got to talk louder, talk into the mic. Right?
Yes.
So it's 8 o'clock. Coach isn't here. I'm getting a little aggravated.
Surprise. Surprise. Come on.
Right?
I mean,
And
Monday night, yeah, he'll stroll
we're here
in.
to break down the Sharks game. That we're a little upset about it. Coach Higgins,
Oh,
go
look
to
at
a
that.
commercial. Hello. Hello.
I always knew from a young age, I've always wanted to help people. I kind of went through the robotics process thinking that I would invent something that would help someone. I realized that instead of trying to create something to fix someone, let me just fix someone straight up.
My twin brother, he had leukemia, and I kind of wanted to, help people. The doctors help my family.
I used to take household items and pretend like I was a surgeon to massage my mom's pain, her legs, everything.
Going to Iraq and serving for OIF 9 and 10, we lost a soldier, and I felt helpless at that point. I was just I never want to be in that situation again. At that time, the best I could do was CPR, and I made a conscious decision at that point that I'm going to transition and attempt to go to medical school.
As a physician, I want to serve communities like mine and my own community, communities full of people who often feel misrepresented or underrepresented and underserved.
I wanted to be the physician that inspires people, that makes a difference, that listens to everyone.
I want to be the person who you come to and to sympathize with you.
My passion for service is very strong.
I'm not saying nothing. Pick up your
We're
mic.
back. Welcome back.
Oh, shoot. So we're right on time.
Well, 3 minutes late, but we're good.
Yeah, you're going to have
I'm
to
early.
talk. You're early. You're early.
They're still practicing.
I hear you. And that's a good thing, but, we got to do this show, too. We got to talk about the Shark game that we're not happy with. Doing a breakdown, I watched it for 4 hours today. My nerves were shot. Hey, yeah, that's the coach. He made it. Coach Jeff Higgins is here.
Right.
But, why don't you tell us a little bit about it? Well, we got a lot of breakdowns. We got a lot of things to talk about the refs. Because here I'm not an owner. I'm Crazy John with Cycle Fever TV and a Breakdown Live. I'll say what I want.
Well, I like to keep the negative within the team of what we need to fix. Obviously, that's something we do every single week. But I'll focus on some of the positives. We came into a game with 5 linemen out, 9 starters, 11 players, a quarterback that had not seen action, in some time, and we rallied behind him. Even though it didn't work towards the end or the whole football game, the game plan as far as slowing the game down, it worked. We had guys like Victor Alvarez that came back, and not only did he play well, getting a sack on defense, but he scored a touchdown on offense. There was a lot of bright spots, and when you plug and play like we had to do, my hat's off to the guys because they really fought really hard and they played to the end. Obviously fate had it that we didn't end up on the top of that score that we had against Jacksonville. But overall, I was proud with the play. You know, again, it's whether it's an extra point here or maybe a score here somewhere else. You know, you always end up, you know, again, 1 of 5 plays and you win the game. So that's how it goes.
And we talk about that. I mean, I want to be honest with you. You know, you heard a little rumbling before the game. You know, oh my God, you know, we're missing this guy, we're missing that guy. I was pretty amazed the whole game that we were there. We were ahead. We were there. You know, like you said, 1 of 5 plays.
That's the way it's going
ours.
to be. I mean, I want to be humble, but at the same time, I got to tell you, any team that I've ever coached ever is not ever going to lay down. There's just not. That's just not acceptable. Whether it's this coming week, whether it's last week, whether it's 3 weeks ago, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a team that's well coached, a team that's going to fight to the end. Do we need to work on things? Absolutely. Do I need to get better? 100%. And I think that's kind of the culture that you're trying to build. And when you do that within each other, you know, we said it today with the guys. The quickest way to make the team better, make yourself better.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
That's what I plan on doing. I think that's what the guys plan on doing, and not only for now but for the future. So we've had to make some tough decisions in the past few weeks that we felt were better for the ball club and the overall vision, not just, you know, being about me at that moment and that time. And I think you look at it, and those decisions obviously, you know, turned out to be the right ones. So we'll just continue to do that.
And I feel, you know, sometimes when you're on the short end of a stick, like a bad call here and there, it just seems like we're getting so many against us that are not being called. Like, play the first one, John. And I know now that I've watched it, not off the coach's film, but a different way, the one we're looking at now, if we can drop on down, if you take a look at it, when they watch their replay, I noticed that they didn't have the angle we had from the other side, because he was actually hit while the ball was 4 yards away.
I mean,
and on
it's
that,
clear.
you can't tell.
No, it's 100% clear. And how the rule states, just anybody that doesn't maybe get into the rule books, that's, I guess, my job. But if you impede a person's progress to the football, which clearly that means prevent them or stop them or make them hinder a movement, then that's pass interference. My thing is, you know, if it's consistent, and earlier in the year, I was able to challenge. If you saw, I wanted to challenge this. Not allowed to challenge it. I mean, I don't have any other way to say this, but I feel like they know that you're going to be right, so then you can't challenge it. I don't know. I don't know how else to say that.
So we were
It's a
able to
judgment call.
challenge it in the beginning?
Not out. Well, I did, and if you
they
remember
looked
after our first game where it was really some unbelievable events took place, and they said that we could challenge anything. That next game at home, if you remember, I actually challenged the play with Lonnie Outlaw, pass interference. We won the challenge. Well, then something came out after that and said that no. And there's 7 instances. I can actually tell you them if you want to know what they are, because I wrote them down. Seriously, that you can challenge, because, you know, I don't claim to know everything, but when I know what I'm supposed to know, I want to play by those rules. So the 7 ways, which originally there were 5, a scoring play can be reviewed, a turnover, a catch or no catch, a forward or backward pass, a runner down, touching of a kick, an illegal defense, or a foul committed by the opposing team, it says. Now, I asked then if this is a foul committed, but they said no, the foul has to be called. So if it's not called, it's not committed, it's a judgment call. So I said, well, what if your judgment as the head official is better than his? Isn't that why we fix things? I mean, I'm not being funny. Like,
Yeah,
what if,
no, I mean-
what if your
No, it's a
judgment,
serious question.
when you watch
That's a
that,
serious
is your
question,
judgment is better? He said, Coach, we can't challenge it. It's not challengeable. So it is what it is. But looking at pass interference as a whole, and I spoke at length with the league actually today, and basically what I was told was, you know, at one point, all the coaches said, you know, let the guys play. Let them play. Well, I wasn't one of those guys because I'm going to say, well, you let them play within reason. I mean, if you're touching or something like that or pulling out a jersey and it doesn't affect the play, that's okay. But when it completely affects whether or not a person is going to catch the football or not, I believe it should be called.
Well, then
Or the person's gonna get hurt.
I would have our defensive backs holding every play and let them play.
Correct.
I mean, you know, if you watch the game, and I mean really watch the game all the time, you're going to see a lot of times that they're holding our guys that are trying to run a pattern. You know what I mean? A simple pattern, and their jerseys are being stretched. You know what I mean?
And it does feel in
the
certain
route.
arenas it's worse. I mean, I know it's bad in ours.
But we're home.
Correct. But it's pretty evident that they're not. I mean, maybe it's just that back judge position, the back judge that's in the back of the defense. I'm gonna just have to assume that that's a very tough position to have.
And maybe next year we need one more back there.
Maybe.
I don't know, but we definitely have to do something in the league to at least alleviate some of the pass interference.
Yeah. So that's that. That's they said they were going to let everybody play. You know, I just think that it's as long as it's consistent, and I don't want it to be consistently bad. I want it to be consistent on both sides.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying consistent on both sides. Then we all can live with that.
And of course, you don't want to put a penalty called every play that just stops the game, and you know, for the fans to not to have a good time. But all right, so we're beating that dead horse. Let's go down to Williams TD. Let's see play 2. See what we got. Well, I guess PR Tacos gave us a shot here. We don't normally do shots on the show. I think that was a Pred Talk thing, but. All right, let's see the. Oh, that was a nice. This view's better. I like this view coming up. This view right here is a little better one.
Simple rub route. He does a good job getting outside, catching the football. If you see, we got obviously a guy in motion coming across. He comes underneath. They get kind of confused, and he's there by himself. You've probably seen Larry Beavers catch that. You've seen him catch it. You've seen, just another different way of running the same play.
Absolutely. Well, hey, we never done this before, but we're going to do it one time on the show.
Sure.
To Chris and PR Tacos, grand opening that was Friday, and to the show being here every Monday. Salute. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Listen to me. I don't do that shit anymore. I'm getting too old for that. That's it. Never again. All right. Woo! All right. Let's see the late hit because this aggravated the hell out of me.
Yeah, let's see this hit. Let's see this hit there that really aggravated a lot of fans.
So, and this is another one that, like, the view that we have on the coaches' film, you can see it a lot better, and it's crystal clear. Yes, that way, but on our film that we watch, that you watch as a coach, how flagrant the penalty is. Never mind, there was actually 3 penalties on that, right?
Yeah, there's a lot more to this. Some things that happened before this that led up to this. Obviously, the game before where we had a couple players suspended were directly related to this player on their football team. I had a word with him after the game, a very just, mentoring word. But at the end of the day, this is the only part I don't understand is if you throw a punch during a game, right? You're out, right? That's because of player safety. This actually is worse.
This is 10
worse.
times worse.
Worse.
You get to take out both of his knees in one shot.
And then after that, there was another personal foul. So I asked if he was ejected because it was a second one. He said the answer was no because one was a personal foul. The other was not. It was unsportsmanlike. So, again, he was able to play. We lost our player. He didn't play in the second half, which, if you saw some things that we had to do in the last couple drives, getting the ball out, we weren't able to do some things we wanted to do because of that. But, hey, we did what we could. But it definitely impacted the game.
But he definitely came. Now, did Reagan come out after that?
He wasn't able to play.
He wasn't able to play because of that. And I'll say it. You don't have to because It was a cheap shot.
Yeah.
From Hill, number 9 for the
Yep.
Sharks.
Yep.
It was.
And the
total
worst
BS.
thing we want is any player in this league getting hurt from
Getting
any
hurt.
team. I mean,
The man was suspended the next game, but that
Not for
didn't.
that,
yeah.
He played the rest of the second quarter and all of the
Right.
the second half.
and we get players, that if you look, the very last couple plays of the game, which aggravated number 5. You know what I mean? Who eventually gave, went to talk to somebody, and of course he was yelling at him, and then they pushed him. Well, by him smacking their helmet, that's not even close to that. He's ejected for
Correct.
our next game.
Yeah.
Correct.
And which is Maxwell.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think if you look at something that has to do with player safety, as flagrant as that, the only way to fix it is to have discipline. Immediate discipline, if anybody knows anything about discipline, is the way to do something. Like right then. Like, when the
Yeah.
dog goes to the bathroom and you come home 2 hours later, then you rub its
Yeah,
nose.
he
and
don't
it,
care,
It has
right?
no idea what
Yeah.
happens. But
What
if you
are you
do
talking
it
about?
right when it happens, they get it real quick, right?
Yeah, they're learning.
Same
They're
thing
learning.
with that. So I think immediate discipline is something that would help, whether it's ejection from the game or what have you. But, it is what it is.
Yep. All right, we're going to go to number 4, Alfred Sack there. You got a good sack here.
What is this one? No, I was reading that on there. Yep, that's Kiwan getting some right there in Jacksonville, getting a sack. He just runs a go, gets by the fullback, number 9, who tried to cut him, and he makes a sack, who's been a real big inspiration.
Again, number 9.
Yep.
I watched a lot today of the game, and number 9, you'll see a couple clips.
Oh, I saw all of them.
That weren't called.
He goes for knees.
Oh,
a lot.
yeah, he went for the knees a couple times, and it wasn't a clean player. I'll say it right now. Okay, Foyer's interception.
It was good to see Brian making some plays. He was back with us. Obviously, he was with us last year. Big fan favorite. Here you'll see him basically in the right place at the right time. Second quarter, they drop back, fades, overthrows the ball, and Brian's right there to make the interception.
Good to see him back. Good to see him back in a parade uniform.
What's great is this. You see 3 hosts of players. You see Delvon could have intercepted it. He was there too. You got Josh. The ball had to go over top, and, of course, BJ comes up with the play.
And of course, Randall's right there, too, around the ball. It seems like he's always around the ball somewhere. Him or Josh is always
He's always
the ball
around it.
somewhere.
We got to turn up your mic or something. Turn up his mic.
Who's
Or
mine?
either that.
My mic,
Can't hear him as loud as me. I don't know why.
can you not hear me?
But what else? What else do you have that? I mean, we're going to go over plays and everything here. We got a lot of plays that we broke down because I kept calling John. John, put this one on. John, put this penalty on. I'm watching the game and I'm calling him every 10 minutes. You know what it's like.
I get it.
But go ahead. Let's go to the Maxwell stuff. Let's see all 3 Maxwells in a row. You got his touchdown. We'll go back up. We'll go back up to Randall.
So this is actually a play that you and I were talking about right here. This is actually zone where he does block the outside, and he gets through the hole and gets tripped up, but it's a nice 40-yard run. Sure was.
That's like
Yeah,
John
but it was
Madden
nice.
football.
It looked good.
It's like John Madden football. He's running,
Yeah,
bumbling,
like a
stumbling down the
running
field.
machine.
Real nice play. And then this one, not so good. He gets stuffed. Helmet's off.
And you'll see.
where
because the
where
way
it gets ripped off.
Yeah, it got ripped off. Right there. But that ain't as bad as later on because actually it gets ripped off again. And this is when he's blocking and that guy's holding it, the face mask, and he gets up and he looks at the ref
it's
like, I know you had to see that. You were standing right at it. Because right here, and now he's up. See, he's got hands to the face, which is a penalty. But
Yeah, no comment.
Yep, we're not going to comment on it. We're just going to keep going. Let's see Randall's touchdown. That's before the Maxwell.
This is another simple play from the inside. He actually just gets across, works across behind the referee, gets to the side. Good little ball. Scores his first offensive touchdown. Nice little play. Good ball by Matt. Good way to get it over there for him. Good job. Nice to see him make some plays on offense. Delvon, he can do it on offense. He can do it on defense.
And speaking
You know, it's funny. You got these cameras all over the place, right? And we have the basic camera that we keep wide up top, and that's the best view of everyone I'm watching right now.
Because you can see everything.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that next year. I think we're gonna get another camera.
I do want it a little closer.
Yeah.
Would you say
I
you
get
want
it.
it close up?
We can see everything.
But you gotta,
want it
you
close
know,
up?
you
No,
can't.
not close.
The problem is
Closer.
you have to be wide enough that you're trying to see the defensive backs. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
And so how far they line up is basically the closest you can get to fit in that thing. But I know what you're saying, because I look at it too, and I'm like, yeah, I'd like to be closer, but now I'm going to lose that safety, you know?
True.
Right?
No, that's the reason why you have the wide shot. A lot of places, which if you really want to do it right, John, you already know where I'm going to go. We're going to have the wide angle, the sideline view, and then the end zone view.
Well, we already talked about it, that we're probably going to get another camera view for our stadium during the game.
So that would be good to have the end zone shot, because you can see it tight behind the line and see all that way. And then, of course, the wide view. Gives you two views.
Yeah, I'm also talking where the refs can look at, not the one.
Well, I think those are the guys that need to.
Yep.
Yeah, for the replays.
Right.
I mean,
that would help them a lot. I'm all about helping them.
Yes, whatever we can do. And I mean,
we know you are.
I'd love to help
I know
them.
we're picking on them, right? But we want them to be better. And even if we have to have two refs back there for some reason, then maybe the league will have to have another ref, and make it work. All right, what else? What do you got, Johnny? Anderson's TD.
Anderson's TD, that was his first touchdown, too, as a Predator. So we got open left, a Z loop, 65 zone. It's blocked perfect. There's no one there in front of him. He just runs right in. So we worked on that.
No one in front of him.
The celebration
right there.
What's the hardest hit he took the whole time? Watch. Bam.
That's Brian Foy.
So, I'm glad he got his first TD. Yep, that was awesome.
And he'll be heading back to Albany this week, where we got him from, which is interesting. There's a couple, obviously me as well, but where I ended my career and coordinated first in 2006, 7, 8, and 9. But, so Richie will be heading back up there where they first got him. That's where we traded and got him from Albany, so that'd be exciting for him.
Oh, awesome.
That's his, he played for the Empire last season, right? Got his ring.
The Empire. Well, he was there this year. I traded for him to get him down here, but he was, as a freshman, he started at Penn State and then transferred out. But Coach Manas had signed him with Albany this year.
You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at this shot right here we're looking at, and it looks like I'm just as tall as you guys. Maybe a little bit taller than you, Coach. And everybody knows.
That's the seat you're sitting in.
Yeah, I know.
You like it, don't you?
Because everybody knows you're about 5 inches taller than I am, but I'm sitting proud.
The peanut gallery said you're on an apple box.
Oh, yeah. That's Dickie Owens over there. You know that's the peanut gallery. Anyhow. Hey, Coach, just people have been asking too and saying, commenting how well Matt Parsons did stepping in last week after being out, first game of the season. What did you guys do to get him ready for the game last week or 2 weeks ago?
Just kept it simple. I mean, kept things simple, and I've added a little bit more here and there as we've gone. But you got to think he was in probably less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And most people have 2 weeks of a training camp, which is about 12, 13 straight practices. When you have these weeks right now, you realize you have about 2 or 3 practices. So he was working on maybe 4 or 5 practices.
Exactly.
But no, just kept it simple. Did some things that he was comfortable with. And then, of course, opened up the playbook a little bit after that and asked, hey, what are you comfortable with now? But that's really it. Rallied behind him, but that's what you expect. You expect a professional quarterback to come in and play well. I expect him to play well. He expects himself to play well. I want him to play better. He wants to play better. That's just what we're gonna try to do.
And I think the longer he's on the field, the better he's going to play.
100%. Guys help him. Guys that are here tonight help him out. The guys that you're going to talk to, between Larry Beavers, who's a veteran, Austin Reagan, who's a lineman. Those guys help him out as well. It's not just me, what I do for Matt Parsons is what the team does for Matt Parsons. You know what I mean?
And they did good for him. I think, like you said, you kept it simple, kept it quick. And he had some really nice reads that he threw the ball in a proper place.
Yep. He did a real nice job. I was happy for him.
Okay, so what do we got? Tolbert sack. Let's see. Let's play 12.
He's the big man in the middle, getting a great bull rush, and he just gets,
Oh, do we get a penalty?
What's all the laundry there?
Oh, yeah.
The intentional grounding?
Yeah, this was 4 seconds left and a half. If you throw the ball out of bounds, intentional grounding, how can you be rewarded by stopping the clock?
There's going to be a potential rule change. I was, I'm first to say when I'm wrong. I was incorrect. I argued that there's a 10-second runoff. There's actually not a 10-second runoff in that situation. There is in college football and the NFL. But in our league, obviously, right there, there's no timeouts. So he's going to throw the ball away on purpose. And like you said, how can you reward a team? So in the future, there will be something different that happens, but that didn't happen for us at this game. And, of course, they get lucky and they throw a touchdown.
And I don't want things to keep happening to us that they make rule changes for, because then, you know what I mean? They're major. And that's major right there. That's 4-second runoff.
Right.
The half is over. They're -7 on their
well, if you think about it,
board.
If you think about it, right, they don't have timeouts. They have no way to stop the clock. It would be logical if you put the ball down, ready for play, and snap it. And in other words, start the clock. And now they have to line up 3, 2, 1, and then maybe they get the play off, maybe they don't. But by taking the penalty, and of course in arena football, you got the ball down the 2-yard line. I'm actually happier if I'm trying to score from the 10, not the 2, as if you're going to throw the ball. There's more room.
Yep.
So
I don't know. I was shocked over it because I just wanted to know. I read the rule book, like looking for 2 things. Yeah, I had to read the rule book over and over, and I was getting aggravated because, one, I could not find any rule about the ball hitting the goalpost, which happened up in
what happened
San Antonio.
Yeah.
Okay. So to see that it was live after, or was it a dead ball? And you, Coach, said that it would be live.
It's a live ball. That happened actually in the Jacksonville Cobra game Saturday night. I was watching it.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it hit the ball.
That's with 3 seconds left in the game for them to have a play.
Well, this is, again, consistency, and I'm just going to say what happened. If you remember, well, you might not remember, but I remember clear as day because I was the special teams coordinator. Last year, the ball hit the post in our game, bounced to the 10, 15-yard line. I want to say it was Desmond Maxwell that recovered it, and we were told it was dead. So that means they screwed that up because now I've been teaching it that it's dead. But here's where it is now. I got the final thing again. Here it is. So
another new rule.
On a kickoff.
There we go.
Well, not new. He said since the inception of the NAL, this is what it's supposed to be. On a free kick, which is a kickoff, or a field goal, if the ball hits the crossbar or hits, the bottom bar and bounces back into play, it's live.
Now,
it's live.
That I got to ask you, is that in this year's rule book? Because I looked everywhere and I didn't see anything about when it touches the goalpost. Did you see it?
I did not read it, John.
Okay.
I
Because
did not see it.
I
And
broke it down. I went to
here's the next
kickoffs.
one.
I went to,
On a field goal, or not field goal, extra point, once the ball crosses the line of scrimmage, so when the ball is kicked, now it's dead. So if it hits the crossbar, it's dead.
it's got to be dead if it's dead once it crosses the line of scrimmage.
Right. Even if it's tipped, blocked, past the line of scrimmage, and then someone
Then
on the
it's a dead
defense
ball?
catches it, it's dead.
Now,
But hit behind the line of scrimmage, you can return it for 2 points.
But if it's a 2-point conversion try,
Then if the Nets are ever a part of our game again, it takes care of everything because it's live.
Yeah,
but if
because
it's a 2-point
what they talk
conversion
about is
try,
a live ball.
and
there,
you
and
intercept
it would be
and
live.
run
Dead.
it back, we get 2.
Say it off the net.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
On a 2-point
Yes.
conversion.
Yes.
If they're and we
Yes.
intercept it and run it back.
Correct.
It's 2. Okay.
Correct.
That's like.
Yeah, I
weird, isn't
know.
it?
I know.
If they're
All right.
kicking it, it doesn't do it.
So what is this? What you named it? John named it Lucky Play. Well, let's see. What is Lucky Play?
It's got to be the play after the 4 seconds left. He basically throws it up.
Oh yeah. Like a little shuttle pass. But that's an awful deep shuttle pass.
He was across the line of scrimmage.
Well, I actually watched it a couple times. We didn't have a good angle, but if you watch it, Coach, you could say yes, he was over the line, or no, he wasn't over the line because of the angle. But it was damn close, and I didn't realize how close it was. But anyway, yeah, that was.
And again, a
that was
scoring play is reviewable by the referee's initiation. Cannot challenge.
You can't challenge it. They have to decide if they want to challenge
Because there was
it.
no flag, correct? So there's no flag, so you can't challenge.
Because I had already won my challenges, so of course I would challenge it.
I know. All right, Beavers TD.
What? Larry
What?
Beavers?
I think he had a touchdown.
Well, if you remember the play we did before, we just do it a different way, and it confuses them again.
That was just a walk-in.
He confused
caught
me with
and
that
just
little hop
walked
step.
in.
You know what I mean? Because when he did his hop step, I went right inside.
Look at that. Caught it and just walked in. Nobody was there.
Yep, good little spot. Nice job.
Yep.
Another way to get a different guy the ball.
That's
in
the way you
same
run a
spot.
route. And
Yeah,
you-
he's
you hide.
played a little while. He's got a good knack for that. He came close,
A
which
little
is called a
hide.
rub off the other receiver. We have a good rub. Lonnie does a good job of getting his occupied DB on him. And then, of course, Beavers comes over there with nobody on him. Matt did a nice job delivering the ball.
That was great.
There you go. You got anybody asking you any questions there?
No, I got people watching. They're
no.
asking. They're asking kind of like, how Reagan's doing. How's Neese
Austin's doing well.
know?
He's obviously the week off helped, so he was back at practice today. Hopefully everything continues to progress. He'll be good for the trip.
And he's here tonight, is not correct?
What's that?
He's here tonight.
He is. He is.
We
Yeah,
also have
so
another
he'll be
player
coming
as well.
up here and talking a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We'll be
I got
having
him
a
and
little
Larry Beavers
chat
today.
when they're done eating.
Yeah.
All right,
Gotta
so
get the grub on.
I gotta eat too.
Outlaws 2 points.
Just taking advantage of a little mismatch. Lonnie does a good job of going up over top. Of course, Matt gets the ball up quick, and he just jumps up and gets it.
Looks like you can run that one all day. If it's
We tried a few other
thrown
times,
like that,
actually.
I know. If it's thrown like that and he got nice and high, yep, that's hard to stop right there.
Yeah, 6'7", toss it up. Big man will get it.
Yep, that looks good. And then, let's see, Miller sack, play 16. We're blowing through them.
There we go.
Real nice job by Rashad there. Good hard rush, comes underneath, and
Yep.
finishes the play off by sackling.
He was not
Nelson
going to be
for the
denied.
He would not be denied. That's what I call it. I will not be denied. But, well, that's what you got to do sometimes. You got to fight through whether, they're pawing, clawing, whatever they're doing. So the next one we got is Jenkins' interception. Now, didn't Jenkins win something?
Josh Jenkins?
Yeah,
Josh Jenkins got Iron Man of the Week, did he not?
Defensive
got
player of the
Iron
week.
Man,
Defensive player of the week.
Defensive
Yes, he
player
did.
of the week.
Yep. Good play right here.
Thank you.
He's got incredible ball skills. Comes up with the interception.
That's nice, focusing on the ball there.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah, he does a real
all the
nice job
time.
with his ball skills.
And normally when a quarterback runs around that much and has that much time, normally something bad's going to happen, you know. But that worked out right there. It was a wobbly throw.
Yeah, real nice job again by Josh. Good pressure. Good to see him making plays. He's done it all year long. You know, if it wasn't Delvon or him or Shaquille, who's gone now, and Freddie Booth, they've made some great plays all year long. And they go together. When you got guys up front that are giving pressure, and you got Josh that's got great ball skills and can cover the way he can, and of course other guys around him that were there covering, you know, it makes it a lot easier to make plays, and he just continues to make them. He's got 2 more games to do it, and hopefully the playoffs as well.
Yeah,
Awesome.
if Jenkins doesn't get nominated or get Defensive Player of the Year, I think something's up. You know, because he definitely needs to. He is every game that we've had so far this year. He has been
Phenomenal.
a top performer in the league.
100%.
And that's against all the teams.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and that's
It's
against
not just
everybody.
against. It's not our team. It's against their teams.
Right.
And they should vote him.
Yeah,
So what else? We got Alvarez's TD. You want to see it?
This is a good little play. Tight end and fullback go out.
Yeah, I like that play there.
Linebacker can't cover both. Just throw it to whoever's easier to throw to at that time.
Backside, I
So he
like
was
it.
wide open. He could throw right to him.
That's actually watched that play many a times. Today I was like, I like that play because he has to make a choice. The linemen normally don't, run downfield covering somebody.
Lineman cannot. That's a penalty if he does. He has to come.
He has to.
He cannot.
See
He
that?
cannot go. Yep.
And so, he's done no matter what because
Right.
he went inside, it's outside. He went
Yep.
outside, you go inside. I like that play.
That's a good little play.
Yep.
Good execution there by Matt, and of course the tight end who was Alvarez on that play.
So what are we down to? We're number 19, Parsons interception.
He lost sight of the jack on this. You know, that was a good play. He's got to see him. At the same time on this, if you saw this, I thought there was contact. You know, Lonnie's right there, but it looks like he might have fell. But, again, that was a good play by the jack
yeah, it
linebacker
was
to read him.
definitely a good play by the defensive player for Jacksonville.
And I'm just
props
going to
for
say
it, too.
this as a past coach. He can't go back more than 5 yards, correct? He has to stay.
The
he
jack?
can't- Yeah, he can't drop.
Until the ball is thrown, correct.
He can't drop till the ball is thrown. So there's an area you don't throw the ball.
Yeah, yes, correct. True.
I was amazed, thinking about it, going, okay, I know he can't drop because they basically normally play at their distance. You know what I mean?
Right.
Their heels are on where they can't go back anymore. And you see he just sat there, but he was a big, tall guy, and he was able to reach for it. But hopefully he watches the film, and that one we learned.
Yeah. So yeah, he lost sight of him. He was next to the referee. He's got to see him. That's the one player you got to think that you're trying to find. But actually, he might have seen Lonnie fall and then kind of tried to deliver the ball in a spot where it wasn't going to go. And now the linebacker was there. It was tough to see. I didn't ask him during the game, but you can see it there.
All right, so play 20, John, and we got Jenkins, INT number 2. Drink your water,
Insurance, isn't it?
She brought it for you.
Is that another Josh Jenkins interception?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That was his
on
second
the film,
one.
on the other film, there's a really good break on this ball. he just comes and jumps right in front of it.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to ground it. The quarterback from that angle right there, it looked like the quarterback was just trying to throw it away, and number 2 was right there all over it.
All right, so now this one is my killer here. And I want you to tell you something on the fumble here. So this is our fumble.
Looked like shading to me.
I want to tell you, from watching it at another angle, you're going to see something here. What happens is, because I kept looking at it to see how their left guard, or whatever you call him, he gets a nice jump, okay, coming down, okay, slanting into the ball there. And what happens is our center, okay, he moves his left hand, watch his left hand, moves before the ball comes off the ground. And that's where he jumped and got the
That's
jump on
called shading. If your hand is up before the ball is snapped, that's a penalty.
Well, no, also, no. I mean, our center,
Right.
number 75, right? Where's the center? See him? His left hand, watch the red glove. He actually moves the left hand before he brings up the ball, which gave him a shot to move before the ball comes off the ground.
Right.
And, I mean, that
split second,
that
right.
split second gave him the jump. Take care, Nate Starling. Thanks for coming. So,
Had to say bye to Nate.
all right. So, I mean, that was a tough one right there. I mean, that, you know, when you're that close at the end of the game, and just like you know, it's a game of inches, and just that's one of the 5s, but that's
100%.
That's like 3 of the 5s.
Right, of course. You get the ball all the way down there and, have some mishaps. Tough to swallow, but it's part of it. So you move on.
All right, so you got play 112 and 115. I don't know. I think it's because I don't know. What is it? Is it because of the penalty, the hitting and stuff? Well, okay, we'll see it. So this is at the end of the game.
And I'll be back before the guys on. I'll be right back.
What do you say?
I don't know. Oh, this is the late hit. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the one I asked him to play because there was no penalty called. I watched it. Number 10, your quarterback, look, his left forearm as he lands on top of him, you know what I mean? And this aggravates me of plays after the play, but you protect the quarterback. You see it?
Yeah.
I forgot. That's why I asked you to play that one. I kept watching it over and over, and no penalty. And now basically the white hat right there, he's watching. That's his job. He's watching, protecting the quarterback. And so the throw down, and then it doesn't matter that he falls on him. It matters that number 9,
right,
same one, left forearm to the back of the neck. And all right, play 115. I must have told you that one for some reason too. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so same guy right
Yeah, he's
here.
gonna get hit
Like
right
here
in
it
the
is. Here comes the hit in the back. Boom. Same player, number 9. What? I don't know.
Say it again.
He wanted to know who number 9 is from the other team. I have no idea. But it just pisses me off that so many illegal plays. And there it is. You see it. One play after another. And plays that can really hurt guys. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. So I don't know if he got to play last week. But if he did, he shouldn't have. So that's all I got on number 9.
Yeah, he plays with a lot of energy. Sometimes a little too much, I guess.
I mean, I want you to play with energy.
No.
You know what I mean?
I said too much.
Yeah.
There's too much energy when you can't hold back and be poised to make decisions that are within the rules. But at the end of the day, right?
They weren't called.
You enable people if you let them keep doing it.
Yep. You don't call it, it's going to happen again.
Right.
it's
Needs to be
gonna happen
immediate discipline, or it will continue.
Yep.
So.
It's going to happen again and again and again.
So, you got any questions there for the fans? We got any questions here that you guys want to ask the coach?
I have no questions on here yet.
He's sending you
You
something.
guys, I mean, we got Dickie Owens out here. We got Milton
Yeah, I
Magic
think he's
Staten in
asking
the
you
audience.
something there. He's pointing at his phone, saying, "Look at your phone there."
What'd you send me?
Oh, I talked about it. You asked about Austin?
That. I already asked that one.
Players.
All
players.
Got it. Well, we were expecting to get somebody back. We didn't get that person back, but we have, of course, a few other players back. From one that was suspended, he's back. Another that was hurt, didn't play last week, he's back. Not everything we wanted, but you can't get everything you wanted. But we're going to be in better shape than we were last week, so that's a positive. I hope maybe, some act of a higher power gives us that other player that I was hoping to get back, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But overall, we're better than what we were. So everybody else is good. Austin was the one that was dinged up last week. He's good. Nothing too major other than that. So we should be better than what we were.
So, I mean, we don't break it down, but what do you think? How do we look for against Albany this week?
They're a good football team, but we feel like we're a good football team. So we're going to go up there and we're going to see which team is going to be better on Saturday night. We're going to be better than what we were. We'll clean up some things that we had issues with. We got a couple players back. They may have players back too, though, so we'll see how that goes. We'll have to look at the status of some of their guys towards the end of the week. But guys are ready to go. They know the importance of the football game, and they know how close we've been in a lot of games. And literally, I mean, people don't realize this, but take any one of those other games, I don't care which one it is, including the last one. But if you have one of those games, now you're playing for third place or second. What it is. It is what it is. It's just a real tough league. I said that to start. Any team could beat anybody, and this is the black and blue league.
That's why and definitely in this league, anybody can beat anybody any given day. And for all you people that can't count, we still are in the playoffs because we can win both our games. And if they lose one, okay, this week, and then we play them and we beat them, that means we would go to the playoffs. So all you people that a couple weeks ago said Predators were out of the playoffs, you need to do your math.
Well, no, it's pretty simple. I don't mean it to be negative, but you need to be able to count if you're going to count people out. I literally had all the scenarios, every single one of them drawn up, and I could have told you. I mean, technically, you want to hear something crazy? Last week, if San Antonio actually wins that game, and then Columbus loses this week to Jacksonville, we could have made the playoffs, all three of us being 4-8. We could lose to Albany and make the playoffs by beating Columbus.
Yeah, but we don't want to do that. We don't want to.
I'm just telling you, though, that you have to, as a coach, you have to draw up every single scenario.
And you got to do it. You got to.
That was one of them, which is now not the case because San Antonio did not win.
No.
Which they should have won. They should have won that game.
By the way, on that last play, the only thing they could have done is when he caught the ball off the bar,
took a knee.
He could have just went down, gave himself up, and then there would have been one play left.
Yep. But
question. There is a question out there.
There's a question.
A question. Who's the backup QB? Who's behind Matt Parsons?
Well, we had before. Remember, we had three last week. 3 total quarterbacks. We had Jabari Dunham and we had B.J. Hall. So those are the guys that we have. Most likely, only 2 of them will travel. I was trying to see if another player came back. He's not. I don't want to call him a secret weapon. But he actually was a quarterback before he played the position with us. If that were the case, I probably would have just brought one quarterback, being Matt, and then had him play his position. And then if in need, he could have went into that, and I could have brought extra linemen or extra receivers or extra DBs. But so anyway, Jabari Dunham and B.J. Hall are still on the roster at this point.
And then I guess there's a question for maybe owner John, not No,
Okay.
John.
All right. Go ahead.
Get back in the owner's section for a second. It says, do you have any insights on league expansions? Do you have any insights on league expansion?
We do, but we can't make any announcements. You know what I mean? I'll get fined. Chris will call me up crying. You know, things like that. So I'm not going to go there. But you know, our whole goal is to grow the league and make it bigger. So we have more teams to play.
Absolutely.
To be honest, I don't think we should be playing anybody 3 times in a season unless you make the playoffs. So we do want to play, you know, people twice. But, yeah, we plan on growing the league. And if you ask me 6 months from now, we plan on growing the league. Like, we want to grow it. So,
sure.
Yes, we want to grow the league. That's all I could say to that. But I want to tell you, as far as the league itself, I think, you know, everybody learned a few things, and I think the whole entire league is getting better and better. Yes, we pick on the refs sometimes right now, and, you know, that's one of our growing pains. But I think in all the teams are doing a great job with their production, their pregame shows, their halftimes, and getting the fans interacted, you know. And most important is the athletes, the way they're playing, they're putting on a great show.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And we, here at the Orlando Predators, we have some big things coming up next year. We can't make any announcements until they're solidified, but it will change everything for us.
Yep.
That's good. That's good.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. What else you got?
Let's meet the players.
You want who? You want Larry?
All right, let's bring up Larry. What we'll do is we'll throw it to a commercial, and then Coach, you step out, and we'll let Larry jump in. Hey, we're back here, PR Tacos, Palace, and Margarita Bar. Right? I got that down right.
I think so.
I keep wanting to say Margaritaville because I work there, but
Margarita
yeah.
Palace, isn't it?
No,
Palace.
it's Taco Palace Margarita Bar.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so here we are, Larry Bieber. Hey, welcome to the show, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Hey,
welcome, Larry.
Thank you.
Well, I want to tell you, you're doing a great job this year. Really enjoy having you on the team. You know, we're seeing some great things from you. It's exciting. How you enjoying it?
Oh, man, I love it here, honestly. I've been playing arena football for 12 years, and for my old 12 years, I've been dying to get to Orlando.
Well, I hope you're here next year because we're trying to make something really special. And we try to make it special every year. Nate and I have big plans, and our marketing team, we got some things, and if they come to play, we'll be the talk of the town again.
We're always the talk of the town here in Orlando.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a whole new level.
Yeah.
Believe me. And everybody here will be happy for what we do.
Sure.
Especially you guys.
And that's my plan, to come back here. I don't want to go nowhere else, honestly.
So, Larry, where did you go to college at?
Wesley College, a small college in Dover, Delaware, Division III.
Okay.
There you go, D3 school. Yeah.
D3. Yeah.
And this is your 12th season in arena football?
Yes, sir.
Where have you played?
My first year, I started out in Iowa with the Iowa Barnstormers in the AFL. Then from there, I went to New Orleans Voodoo. I was there for 4 seasons. Then my 4th season, they traded me to the Vegas team.
What was the Vegas team? What was their name?
Vegas Outlaws.
Outlaws.
Yeah.
Another outlaw.
Yeah, they were the Vegas Outlaws. From there, I went to Cleveland, Ohio, with the Gladiators. And from Cleveland, I went to Philadelphia Soul, where I won the ring at.
There you go. Look at this. Look at this. You
yeah.
go. Put it up there.
Yeah, man. And from the Soul, I went to Georgia Doom in the AAL. I played there for a season. Then I went to the West Virginia Rough Riders, where I won the championship.
Won another. So you got 2 rings.
2 rings.
So you're bringing championship leadership to the Orlando Predators.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Glad to have you.
Once again, I'm glad to be here.
And by far, do we have one of the best shows out there, or what?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's our goal. I mean, we're hoping that we can put on not only one of the best shows with you guys, the best athletes, and our fans, I know, appreciate what you guys do out there. And, we want to put on a show, and we enjoy you guys putting on the show.
Yeah. We're fighting hard to put on the show, man. We're fighting hard.
Without a doubt. No. I love watching you guys play out there, because I know the inside scoop as you guys give everything you got.
Yes, sir.
On the field. You leave it on the field every game. Sometimes the outcome is not
right
what it should be or what we want it to be, but you always give the fans a show. And I mean, I watch you, and I see a lot of the other players coming down there, and how much you appreciate the fans during the game. Coming down the sidelines, high-fiving the fans. That makes us as fans,
right,
even more excited to be there with you guys.
Okay. Yes, sir. That brings it up. Excuse me, sorry. That's a lot for me too, though, because playing the NFL for 2 years, you really don't get to be around the fans. The fans really barely see you. So coming to an arena, you like, boom.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it more exciting, especially the kids being around. That's the more of the game right there, playing for the kids. Being there and them actually being the scene, like you feel like a hero compared to them.
Oh, without a doubt.
So that's what had me fall in love with this game, man, being close to the fans, around everybody. And once again, the fans are great. Orlando has some of the best fans in arena football. Win or lose, you guys stick behind us.
And it's growing, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year, thanks to John and Nate making it. I was out today, and I still had somebody say to me, "Oh, the Predators are back." I'm like, "Yeah, we've been back since 2019."
Yeah.
It's just getting it out there.
So now we opened the Orlando Preds Football Foundation, which we're going to be giving back all year long to cystic fibrosis, Jacqueline's Children's, all different Down syndrome, all different charities. During the year, we got this Tap to Donate, and so we plan on doing things all year long, having players come out, dancers come out, us making visits to schools and everything. Herky Heroes going around and raising money for all different foundations to help whoever we can and give some back.
That's awesome.
And and for me, it's not about us giving money back. It's about us having a platform so we can give money back. We can have people raise money to give it back.
Yes.
Got a question for you, Larry. It says, I'm not going to tell you who asked the question, but it says, who's your favorite lineman on the Predators?
My favorite lineman.
I will tell you this. This guy's a big baby.
That look. I'm going with Big Baby for today. I'm going with Big Baby. I don't want to make that guy mad, so I'm going with Big Baby. He brought me to the cookout yesterday, so I'm going with Big Baby.
Speaking of the cookout, did you have enough food yesterday?
Oh, my gosh. There was a lot of food. The food was great as well, too, though, man. I appreciate you guys with that. The food was great. I still have some food in my refrigerator that I'm still gonna go back and eat.
If you all missed it,
Yeah,
what
we
you're talking
appreciate the
about,
fans out there. They're the ones that did that.
what you're talking about is Pred Nation Fan Club threw a picnic party for the players and the dancers and fans that wanted to go. It was unfortunately I didn't make it. I had work,
Yeah.
but I heard it was a great turnout, and I
man.
saw all the pictures, and man, I'm so jealous.
Everyone had fun. It was a great time.
That's what it sounds like.
You know, between the gifts and the food and basically everybody getting to hang out with each other.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
Yes.
not
Right.
be, yes, the dancers
The
too.
dancers.
You know, the dancers were in their bikinis, and we had people that never left the water because they were on the dock.
Right.
Yeah. Not to get away
The guy
from
went home. He looked like a prune. His wife wanted to know why.
He had to stay in the water. Question for you, Larry.
Yes, sir.
Is a fan wants to know, what does it feel like running out in the jungle on the Amway Center, having your name called out, number 4, Larry Beavers Jr. at the Amway Center? What's that feeling like?
Oh man, that still amazes me. It makes me feel like I'm 5 years old again. Hearing my name called and hearing people cheering, that still amazes me till this day, man. That actually gets me going. That's how I play the game. Like Coach knows that I'm very competitive, man. I'm very competitive in this game. I always want to win. So when I hear something or I see the Beavers this, or even it's the team, I get excited. So that all brings me up, man. That brings me up.
It's awesome. I mean, I can only imagine how you're feeling having your name called out and then running out in
Running
the
out
field
there.
there, because whenever it happens, I'm on the sidelines, I'm up in the stands, and I get goosebumps
Yeah.
for you guys coming out there, because it's just got to be. I mean, this is the Amway Center. This is the jungle. This is
jungle.
the mecca of arena football. You know, Orlando Predator football.
Yes.
In my opinion, I've been around for a long time watching it, and it doesn't get any better. There's
Right,
no
right.
better fans. So,
Great fans.
It's funny. My wife picked you out during something with military night that you did. That you were saluting and doing something for the military guys.
Yes.
And my wife, you know, she just said, I have a lot of respect for him because he has a lot of respect for our country, and it was a good thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My dad was in the military growing up. He was
There
in
you
the
go.
Army, so that still sticks. That side sticks inside of me as well. So
Awesome. All right. So we're gonna go to a commercial. You got anything else you want to say? Anybody you want to say hello to?
somebody did. Somebody asked, "What about those rings on your fingers?" They might have missed it. You might want to point it out and say which one it is, what championship it is.
Oh yes, sir. The blue one is the silver and blue is the AFL Arena Championship
With the
with the Philadelphia Soul in 2017, and the gold is the West Virginia Rough Riders in the AAL. They should have came to the NAL.
so,
There you go. All right. One more question before we go to the next player.
You have a lot of people talking in the stands, and they love it after a touchdown, your celebrations that you give with the dancers.
So he asked a question about his celebration that he does with the dancers. He wants to know where did he come up with it. It started at a nightclub, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the little story behind that touchdown dance. I went out back about 2 years ago, man. A couple of guys on the arena team. We went out to a party, out to a little club after a big win. And out of the blue, I had left the whole team. And they was like, where Beavers at? I'm in the middle of the dance floor dancing.
Having a good time.
They was like, dude, the next time you get in the end zone, you better do that dance. And I didn't get in the end zone. So I played last year. I didn't really get in the end zone with the Jersey Flight too much. So you had great dancers here, beautiful dancers. So the best time was to do it right here in Orlando.
And you got to do it. There you go.
I had to. I had the greatest opportunity.
Yep. There you go. All right, buddy. Well, thank you for being on the Breakdown Live here at PR Tacos. Anything else?
we'll get it right. We'll get
I
it
did.
right. That's all I got for Larry.
All right,
Thank
buddy.
you, guys. I appreciate it.
Coming
Thank
on.
you, Larry.
Got a commercial you want to throw it to, John, and we'll switch out.
I always knew from a young age, I've always wanted to help people. I kind of went through like the robotics process, thinking that I would invent something that would help someone. I realized that instead of trying to create something to fix someone, let me just fix someone straight up.
My twin brother, he had leukemia, and I kind of wanted to, help people. The doctors help my family.
I used to take household items and pretend like I was a surgeon to massage my mom's pain, her legs, everything.
Going to Iraq and serving for OIF 9 and 10, we lost a soldier, and I felt helpless at that point. I was just like, I never want to be in that situation again. At that time, the best I could do was CPR, and I made a conscious decision at that point that I'm going to transition and attempt to go to medical school.
As a physician, I want to serve communities like mine and my own community, communities full of people who often feel misrepresented or underrepresented and underserved.
I wanted to be the physician that inspires people, that makes a difference, that listens to everyone.
I want to be the person who you come to and to sympathize with you.
My passion for service is very strong.
We're back
can't-
to the Breakdown Live.
Call Nate. Ask. Oh, we're back. We were talking about we have some guys that are hurting, some guys that are going to be coming back, and we're working on that. And I don't mean to go right into that, but we're at a disadvantage because we got to fly out. So due to flights, we have to make a decision a lot quicker than we normally would. Don't know exactly why we can't do it the day before, but we're going to work on it. Okay, and here we are with Austin Reagan. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. How about you guys?
You feeling better? You feeling better?
I'm getting there. I had a nice little week off. Went back home, spent time with family and friends. So it was nice.
All right. So you feeling that you might be back?
I'm definitely gonna be back. I got a lot of family coming up. I'm fighting through it. I'll be good though. Resting, and I took the whole week off. Trust me, I didn't do anything.
All right. So you have family coming up to the game?
Yeah. So I grew up in Philly. So I'm like 3 hours away, so I have a lot of family and friends coming up making the trip.
All right, so I'm writing that shit down. He's doing you're going to play really good. We got family there.
I don't know about all that.
Well, we appreciate you out. So, like we asked Vive there, you enjoying it at the Amway and with our fans? Things that we can do better? I mean, you having a good time?
Oh, yeah, I love it. I mean, I'm a rookie, so this is all different to me, all new. Just finished college in the fall, so, I mean, it's a different atmosphere, a different experience, but I love it, though. The fans right there on you, right there on the boards, talking trash, away fans, home fans.
Don't they talk trash?
They talk, trust me.
Murray talks back to him, though.
Oh, I know. I'm right there with him, too. I call Murray my unk.
Oh,
we gotta learn from the best, though.
Dick, well, we'll get right up in there.
So go ahead, Pat. I'm waiting for the question. Ready? What college you go to?
Yep, exactly. What college did you go to?
So I actually went to 3 different schools. I started off going to Albright College back in PA. Long story short, left there. Went the JUCO route. Went to Valley Forge Military College. And then
Got in trouble, did you?
A little bit.
Go to military school?
And then I went to Delaware Valley, top D3 team in the nation.
Awesome. You got to hold the mic up whenever you're talking.
Awesome. So the difference here, the speed of the game. I mean, I know you're a lineman. You're playing both ways. Is it different being that you got to play both ways?
I mean, well, considering I never played defense in my life, high school, nothing.
That's a big difference.
Nothing. I played one series of defense in high school. That was it. So it's definitely different. But I like it. It's cool. Really, the only thing that's different is the special teams. Because even as a lineman, we never really did special teams. The only special teams we ever did was field goal, and so we're not usually used to kickoff, kick return, and running the whole 50 yards down the field. But I mean,
big men don't run that far.
no, we don't run far. We run short distances, but we run it fast.
Right.
So.
So, question for you then. I actually got 2 questions.
Yeah.
One is, how big are you? I mean, how tall are you? How much you weigh?
I'm 6'4", 340.
6'4", 340. Big men don't run the field like that.
No, we.
All right. And then another question is, tell us about that tattoo on your leg.
So
that's a
is
question
that a
from
question on there?
Big
Yeah.
Gravy.
So Big Gravy,
you
you
got
know.
a Big Gravy, right?
I got a ape. I got Caesar from Planet of the Apes on my leg. It's one of my favorite movies. Honestly, I just I saw it, thought it looked cool, and I was like, I got to get that on my leg, front and center, like, so everyone can see it. I mean, it looks cool in the like football uniform and everything. So I was like, got to get it done. But Big Gravy's always talking about it. He's always like making fun of me for it.
So apparently now Darius Tolbert has a new nickname. It's not Big Baby. It's Big Gravy.
Big Gravy.
Big Gravy now.
Big Gravy, huh?
Yeah, he sweats gravy, so.
Another question here. What do you like to do on your free time when you're not playing football?
I mean, I'm a big sports guy, but I like to play video games when I'm just by myself. Just put the headset on and just game away for a little bit. Other than that, I mean, just sports is my life. So I mean, it's either football, basketball, baseball. I grew up playing them all. I even played water polo growing up. Like I did it all, literally. But then as I got bigger, I was like, my dad was like, "Yeah, go play football." So I was like, football is life. So after that, it's no turning back.
And then the question, like I like to ask all the players, especially you're a rookie, running out on the field, having your name called at the Amway Center in the jungle for the Orlando Predators. What's that feel like?
It's a different feeling. I mean, and I even had my parents come to a game. They flew down for Father's Day weekend. So that was a crazy experience. Like have my parents in the stands, running out there on the field, and name being called, number, like everything. Like it's just different because in college you run out with the whole team, and it's just a team. Like now it's a little more individual. I mean, it's still a team game, but like just hearing your name out there on the announcement, like it's different. Especially as an offensive lineman, like we don't ever get our name called because we're always blocking. You always hear the running back, receiver, quarterback. So it's like definitely different to hear the offensive line name called.
Sort of like the unsung heroes,
Exactly.
the offensive linemen. You don't get your names shouted out.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
without
definitely
you
different.
guys, they don't run, they don't throw, they don't do anything. But
They make us look good too. I'll tell you that.
All they do is protect the quarterback. You know.
or open up the hole.
We make them look good. They make us look good. So I'll give them that.
There you go. There you go. Well, we're glad you're having a great time.
Oh, of course.
I'm glad you're doing better. I'm glad you're doing
Yeah.
better because I was watching that game and couldn't believe it. And then I watched it later on at home, and I'm rewinding it. I'm going like, how did he get up? Because that was.
Yeah, I had the adrenaline running through because I didn't come out the game right away. I actually came out at the end of the first quarter. The adrenaline was running. But once I came off, it was like throbbing and swelling up, and I couldn't squat. I couldn't like press off it. So I mean, the doctor's call. But yeah, I'm feeling better now. I rested it all week. Iced it on and off. Like I said, and even spending time with family, it helps like cure. I swear, helps cure his injuries and stuff like that too. So I mean, I give it to them too.
Okay. Now, so when we make it to the playoffs, and if we got to play Jacksonville in the playoffs, do you have any words to say to Mr. Hill, number 9?
I got nothing to say to that man. I got nothing. I said all I had to say after he hit me.
There you go.
That's all I got.
Class act. Thank you.
Of course.
Very
and was
good.
it number 9?
Yeah, it was number 9.
It was number 9.
I mean,
Yeah, it was number 9.
He got a personal foul in the first quarter, and he was actually talking to me, going back and forth, and he told me he was going to do what he did before he did it, actually, too.
Wow.
So
Yeah, and that's one thing we don't want in this league. We don't want, we just want you guys to have a good time.
Last name Hill. I don't know his first name.
Yeah, I don't know his first name.
It's not
Hill.
important.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's a no name.
Exactly.
And if he keeps playing actually like that, and it won't last in the league.
Yeah, I got the video up on my phone right as soon as the game ended. I went right on YouTube and screen recorded it.
Yep.
I was-
It's frustrating, and it's frustrating for the whole team because you took somebody out that's very important to our team, and if he took you out with a legal hit, then it happened, but not that way.
Nah, I mean, like I said, I was talking to players and stuff. I was saying, I wish he hit me up top. I would have took that, but coming after someone's knees is different. And
Yep. But anyway, you know how life is. What
Yeah.
comes around goes around. And
Yep. So that's
We're just gonna get to him.
It'll happen.
Because they all watch the breakdown live.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's going to get out there. He's going to hear
That's
it.
why I said I got
watch
nothing
us.
else to say. Life happens.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
And so, what else? What else? So this week we're going up to Albany. You got family coming, which is great. Good practice today?
Yeah, we watched a little bit of film, trying to get back healthy. So we had some players. The doctor was there. We got on the field, ran some plays. But yeah, we're getting out there. Tomorrow we're going shoulder pads, helmets. So we're gonna hit a little bit. Gonna get back out there, get ready for Albany.
All right. Well, anybody got any question? Any other? Go ahead.
I do not have a job down here yet. I was looking for one. I had one, but things didn't really work out with timing and schedule and everything. So other than that, I'm just football is life. I DoorDash a little bit. That's the plan and goal. So, it's Florida. It's beautiful weather down here, beautiful everything else. Growing up in PA, it's like the weather's bipolar. So, it's cold, it's 40 degrees, then it goes to 90, then it's raining, then snowing. So, down here it might just rain a little bit and stop, but it don't snow and then rain. And then, so it's a little different. It's paradise down here. So, yeah, I grew up in Philadelphia and then moved down the suburbs about an hour outside.
See, you're answering his
So
questions
anybody-
real quick, but the people out there can't hear Dickie Owens' questions. But
Yeah. So what we're going to do during as soon as the season ends, we're going to get on we're going to talk about everybody, who's looking for work. You know what I mean? That we can keep here in the town.
Hey,
And,
my hand's right up there at the top of the list.
Yep, and we'll put your number out there. Let everybody know. Give us a call or send emails to us, and that we'll have guys who are looking for jobs and to stay here.
Of course.
Yep.
There's two
There
quick,
you go. Thanks
two
for
quick
bringing that up.
questions for you here, because I know we're running late. Fan wants to know, what's your favorite football movie?
I would have to probably say
Brian song?
Friday Night Lights.
Oh.
I like the show better, but the movie's still, you can't beat it.
Yeah, that's good. I'm watching the All-American right now. Have you seen the All-American on Netflix?
Yeah, the All-American, the show, yeah.
Yeah, don't blow it. I'm on
I
season
don't like-
1, episode 10.
I like it, but you got the actors running routes and stuff like that. It's like, as a football player, it just looks funny.
Yeah,
So it's like,
yeah, I know. all through school, believe it or not, I played. And secondly, I don't look as big anymore with sitting next to him as they did next to
No,
Coach here, John.
you don't.
I look like I shrunk some, I think. I don't know. But
Looks like you got off your box.
somebody else wants to know, who's your biggest headache on the line?
the person who asked that question is the biggest headache. It's Big Gravy. He just keeps talking all day long. It
Yeah, he
doesn't
does.
stop. He's just in your ear, just nonstop, just making you laugh, arguing with you. So definitely him.
And somebody else wants to know, what's your favorite pizza place?
I'd say Domino's. Get bang for your buck. But coaches love making fun of me saying I work at Donato's all the time. I go there and stuff. They say I'm the delivery driver over there. So that's the running joke on the team that I work for Donato's.
Right there, yeah. It's somebody. Brian Ray says.
Yeah, see, Brian, he's
No,
our
he's
equipment
saying it.
manager. He's all in on the joke. He doesn't end every day I hear from him about Donato's.
Is that Fuentes?
Yeah, you order from Donato's. Says the Ithaca guy, the D3 guy over here. All three of us D3 guys. And
D3.
hey, he's the worst.
All right.
Me and Beef schools actually played each other back in college. We're rivals. But he's a little older than me. He's
you got to rub the
he's
age
as
in
old as
there?
my grandfather, so
Oh,
we didn't get
man.
to play each other, but
He's as old as your grandfather?
yeah, he's
didn't
like
even
pushing
hear
like
that.
56, I think.
Larry Beavers didn't even hear that. He said you're as old as his grandfather. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's
Austin, do you have any hidden talents? Like, do you play any musical instruments? Do you sing?
No,
Do you karaoke?
I mean, you get me out to a bar, I'll sing karaoke, but I mean, it's pretty good. It's
See,
not a
that's
hidden
an
talent,
offensive
but
lineman. Yeah, see,
I
John,
like to
that's
dance,
an offensive
too.
lineman.
I like to
All right.
dance.
You get the
Give me a
quarterback
song
over
you want to
here.
play.
You get the quarterback up here. You get the wide receivers up here. They're going like, No, we stay with the healthy juices, this and that. You get the offensive lineman, he's going like, take me to a bar, I'll sing.
Take me to a bar, I'll drink like a fish, and I'll sing like a bird. So, you know.
You see? That's John Madden style stuff right there.
Us big guys like to have fun.
Here, he said next touchdown, you'll have to do a dance.
Beeves is going to have to teach me how to do that. He's going to
have to show him a special
tutorials in
move.
practice. Beeves going to have to teach me.
Coach, work it in.
All right.
Higgs, we got to get a big man dance going on. Got to get a big
I'll
man
do the
dance.
truffle shuffle for you guys.
All right, people. All right, we're done for tonight.
Yes,
You got
sir. I
anything
believe
else?
that's
All
it.
right, we appreciate it.
Yeah, Austin, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, so, by the way, watch party will be here at PR Tacos, for our away game. Just come on by, check it
Friday or
out. It'll
Saturday
be on
night?
what?
This Friday or
It's
Saturday?
actually Saturday. It's
Saturday
a Saturday
night.
night game, 7 o'clock. There's also a watch party at his house next door. His address is...
Yeah, Dickie Owens.
But come on down to PR Tacos and you can enjoy the game. It'll be on all the TVs. They have great margaritas, great food. Come on down. Thank you to Cycle Fever TV for putting this on, and thanks
PR
for everybody to
Tacos.
be, checking it out, Pat, and watching the breakdown live. All right, let's go.
Let's go, Preds.
Let's go, Preds.
No on off.